Namaste and hi friends, it's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your Vedic Astrology New Moon report for this June 2023. In this report, I'm going to go over the energies at play for this very inspiring and creative new moon happening in the sidereal sign of Gemini, as well as go over the other planetary energies at play that are lending their energies to this new moon and beyond. So let's get started. All right. So this new moon is happening on June 17th or 18th, depending on where you are in this big, beautiful world. It'll be happening in the sidereal sign of Gemini, along with in the nakshatra rather of Mrigashira Nakshatra. Now this is a very playful, curious, just variegated nakshatra. It likes to seek out different opportunities. It's symbolized by a deer, which is also the symbol for the heart, right? And this deer, if you can imagine, in the forest is quite innocent, gentle, but it's seeking something. It's known as the seeking star. So it's being pulled towards different directions, seeking something that it's not quite sure of what it's searching for. It's kind of like it will know it when it finds it. So it's a perfect new moon. As all new moons, it's not the best time to start anything new, but it is the perfect time to write down or think about or plant the seed of what you want to begin anew. All new moons are some form of a new beginning. Now, Mrigashira is a very special nakshatra because the deity of this nakshatra is Chandra or Soma, which is the moon itself, right? So the moon is in this sort of energy of being pulled towards something, wanting to seek out something that brings it joy, that lights it up, that inspires it. So it's a very beautiful new moon in which to just think about or journal or dream or explore or search out different opportunities in your life, because it is time now for a change. And whatever change we want to make, it has to be a change that brings us that feeling of joy, that brings us that feeling that lights us up from the inside and gets us excited to move forward. Now, right at the same time that the moon is going to be new at its peak is the same time that the planet Saturn in the sidereal sign of Aquarius, another air sign, right? Gemini is an air sign, Aquarius is an air sign, and Libra is an air sign. They make the beautiful triangle, right? The air sign triangle, the air element triangle. So now Saturn is in Aquarius, and it's been slowing down over the past several weeks. So you might have been wanting to make a change, but feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit sluggish, feeling like, wow, I want to move forward, but I don't even have the energy to, or the clarity as to how to move forward or what direction to take. So Saturn, right at the same time as this new moon, is changing directions and going retrograde. And once Saturn starts to move into its retrograde cycle, it's going to be in retrograde until the beginning of November. Then you're going to start to see the movement forward. Now, I'll explain a couple of other planetary energies that are happening now as well, which is lending to this feeling of wanting to make changes, but not really feeling the support or the energy or the motivation or the inspiration to be able to. The other reason is Mars, and I'll talk about that in 1 minute. But just finishing up about Saturn, whenever Saturn starts to change sign, whenever Saturn starts to slow down and change directions, anything we put into effect at that time has staying power, right? Saturn's a very slow, stable, building kind of step by step energy. It's also rules over our karmas, our actions. So at this moment, you might be wanting to seek things out, to be curious about different ways, different paths, different resources, different places, different people. But it's not the time at this new moon to make any concrete decisions unless you're 100% certain. Because things are going to change. Saturn's going to move backwards. Venus is going to move backwards soon, go into retrograde. So anything that you put into place now, it's going to be harder for you to be able to get out of if it doesn't work out, because there's going to be a stabilizing element to it. It's best to wait for some time while the moon starts to grow, and after Saturn starts its retrograde period, which is on the same day as the new moon, and once Mars moves into the sign of Leo, which is going to be on July 7th, that things will start to move forward. Because once Saturn starts going retrograde, you're going to have to go back. Even though you've decided you want to do something like that's exciting to you, that brings you joy, that's great. That brings you more creativity in life. That's wonderful. But the path to achieve it is going to be not as easy, right? It's not going to be difficult, but it's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some elbow grease. It's going to take reviewing things and putting details into place that maybe we glossed over in our excitement to bring something new into our lives. So I hope that makes sense. Now, just talking a little bit about Mars and Venus. Mars and Venus are in the sidereal sign of Cancer, and they're in this nakshatra called Ashlesha. And again, they're at this Gandanta point, this point between a water sign and a fire sign. Now they're approaching the exact Gandanta point. Mars is going to cross it on June 30th, at the end of this month. But Mars has been in the sign of Cancer, and the whole time he has been debilitated. Mars, again, is a planet of action. So this is also one of the reasons lending to why it's difficult for us to take decisive action. Be aware on June 30th, when Mars crosses that Gandanta, of something new coming into our lives that makes us see things that we didn't see before. This is also another reason why it is smart to wait before putting anything into concrete action. Then Venus is also going to move and pass this Gandanta point in July, go into Leo, and then retrograde back into Cancer. But I will do another video of that when I talk about my July forecast. But for now, it's just good to know that these planets are going to go through the Gandanta. Saturn's getting ready to go retrograde on the same day as the new moon. And Venus and Mars are in Ashlesha Nakshatra. And Ashlesha is known as the entwiner. So you can be feeling entwined or stuck or tied to some sort of situation that's not giving you breathing space, that makes you feel a little bit suffocated, that you're ready to leap out of. And you will be able to use this new moon to explore your opportunities, explore what resources you have, explore what's in your heart, explore what makes your heart come alive, makes you feel alive. Whatever path you choose, the most important thing is that it brings you a sense of joy. It brings you a sense of feeling happy and making your heart feel alive, making your heart beat. Is something you feel excited about. So that is my short little Vedic Astrology New Moon report for you today. I hope that has been of benefit. If you would like to see where in your chart these energies are being activated, you can send me an email to get scheduled for a reading. My email is visionaryveda@gmail.com. Enjoy the life, my friends. Enjoy this new moon. Take advantage of this energy of creativity, of joy, of excitement, of seeing the variety that is of potential that is there before you, of the different flowers that you can smell and just be inspired by, the beauty out there that is calling you. You can follow it during this new moon. Just don't make any concrete decisions. Yeah, just tiptoe through the tulips and enjoy this time. Do some journaling as well. Journaling, it would be very helpful if you're confused, because it is in a mercurial sign, and it can help you to see and lay out in front of you what your options are and what would be the best option for you. So, okay, my friends, enjoy the life. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your viewership. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Happy New Moon. Thank you. Bye-bye.